we are at Sunny Approach, as always, enjoying the natural beauty of America's national parks. Today, we are Carlsbad Cavern, and we're on the descent that will take us down on what they call the natural path.
Well, you can see it. Don't look down at this height.
Yes. So we're taking the natural path. There is an elevator that you can take, and it's a much shorter tour, but we opted for the long distance approach.
And if you do come and you have a puppy, they have to be kenneled. So bring your records.
Yes, you have to have proof of rabies, and you need $15, which you pay in the gift shop after you have completed your journey, before you can redeem your puppy at the end of the journey. But you are not allowed to leave pets in a recreational vehicle
Or a car.
or a car
Or anything.
in any way, shape or form, unless they're attended at all times. Now, on the outside of this area that we're walking down was an amphitheater for watching the bats. So at some point, if you're here, you can see the bats come out of the cave.
Yeah, not my cup of tea, but I have a hat on today because of that.
But I don't expect that we will see any flying bats.
And make sure you wear shoes with good grip.
Yes, you want something that is like hiking, but as we descend, the temperature is cooling off considerably. It's surprisingly well lit. This entrance is vast.
And definitely don't touch any of the rocks. The stuff on the rocks is not to be touched. Does that mean we have things above us?
Probably.
No, I don't. If they are, they're in the holes.
You see the entrance there that we came down from?
But I thought that it was just pretty limestone until I realized that it was not limestone covering all these rocks.
It's getting much darker. Now, inside of caves, there are stalagmites and stalactites.
And columns.
And columns. A column is when a stalagmite and stalactite meet each other. They provide artificial light for the areas that are darker. Hand railings to keep you safe.
You see that's a waterfall if there's water.
What are we seeing here?
I don't know, white marble-like stuff. It's a white rock.
And they have a very secure gate here
Yeah, they must close this off
at nighttime.
at nighttime. And there's another one here, just in case you don't want.
In cybersecurity, we might call this a man trap. You have to let your eyes adjust to the change in light levels. They ask that you keep your voice down very low. Because your voice can carry up to 1/4 of a mile if you're talking at regular volume.
And we can hear other people talk. So we hear, but we don't see.
There's still quite a bit of natural light coming in, but
Yeah, because of us, we're a little claustrophobic, a little iffy.
now these big rocks, maybe these fell out of the ceiling.
A lot of scratches on that rock.
And as we're getting lower, we're starting to see change in the geology. And one thing we always tell people who are visiting our channel, and if you're not a subscriber, so I invite you to become one, is that we're not experts in anything relating to geology, geometry, flora or fauna. So we just want to bring you on a fun journey. If you want to become an expert or you know an expert, you are very fortunate. Alright, we are going to pause our video journey with you here.
Oh, remember how Mary Baker said that the lights they were using was causing?
Yeah, it was mold or a fungus growing on the roof, which is sometimes caused by the lights and the moisture. We went to another cavern and they were switching over to LED lights. Well, what a great place to end this video segment than at an emergency phone. Always good to know that if something goes wrong, you have a way to get help. If you enjoy our videos, we invite you to leave comments, especially if you've been to this national park and you found something particularly special for yourself here. And as always, we wish you a very sunny day. Thanks for coming along this tour of Carlsbad with us. On another long, windy, snaky path.
Yeah. You're definitely not gonna, if you're a heights or claustrophobic, either one. This is a big dinosaur head there.
It does, doesn't it? Just the sheer scale. Very ready for any council gathering of goblins, ghouls, gremlins. So continuing our journey, we are in the Green Lake Room.
Just keeps going and going and then going.
about a third of a mile from the end of the walking path here.
It felt like it got 2 miles. So for a minute, this one walker down looking for hill. Be careful, but well worth it. Oh my goodness.
I think we're probably about 40 minutes into the walk. But you don't go very far very fast. The formations in this space are quite stunning too. We just walked past an area where there were old stairs from the 1920s that predated the nice walkways we get to use today.
Absolutely fascinating. One painting after another.
In the beginning, what does this have to say to us? It's about the Swiss cheese pattern in front of us.
I thought it looked like a boneyard in there.
Yeah.
Why is that there?
Formed by sulfuric acid, mixing fresh water and seawater. Very, very interesting. It is very otherworldly down here.
Once you get to paths like this, it's a lot easier going.
Yeah, some of those steps very, very steep down.
They're steep and it gives you kind of an eerie feeling. It's like being on top of a building and told not to look down. With this, you can look up and it's cavernous, right? You feel big. It feels like you're in a big space. You're not too high, not too low, not too small, not too dark. It's a nice feeling. But the other 3/4 mile is a little iffy. I have my issues.
Oh, here's a big opening.
Oh, wow. Slumber party time.
Yeah, with the bats.
No bats. I've not seen any bats here today. A lot of water on my head, but no bats. And if it wasn't water, we're going to pretend it was water.
Okay. If you make it all the way down here, there's available for resting, signage,